course, you got to bring firewood. They just don't let you around all these dying old cottonwoods and take what you want, because there'd be nothing here at all if everybody did that. It's still technically winter, so we've got the insulated ice shack, but it's about 5 degrees Celsius right now. So it's got to be 40-something Fahrenheit, so refrigerator temperature. But this weather is an absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure to be setting stuff up in and walking around. It'll cool off a bit tonight, but there's power, so we're going to plug in a space heater, and we've also got propane in the big buddy heater as well. Right on. Well, there's owls that have been hooting at us already, so it could be a noisy night. I don't know. I'm just going to throw this bed together. Beautiful wife can relax because she gets a little car sick, and she takes a gravel so she doesn't barf, and it makes her sleepy. So we're going to get things set up so she can take a siesta, and then I'm going to walk around and see some of the scenery. Like on the way down, we couldn't believe what we were looking at. Now, I came here when I was younger as like a boy in Air Cadets for a trip, but I appreciate it a lot more as a full-grown. Like, this is actually incredible, and the history. There's a whole bunch of it's called Writing on Stone Provincial Park, because there are carvings in the rock and everything from thousands of years ago. So we're going to go investigate, and probably we'll all learn something today. Well, before I head on the trails, I'm going to boost my electrolytes. A little bit of Boomtown Lager from Medicine Hat Brewing Company. That's the local-ish kind of place that we found today that was being sold here. I just like to try out little beers from the towns we're going through, or the areas we're going through, and supporting them as much as we can. So let's taste this. It came in a variety pack. There are a few different ones you'll probably see me enjoying throughout the evening. Oh, it's hoppy. Register at the booth here, $29 a night with electricity, $21 without. Normally we'd do without, but it's nice to have the power, because not every trip has to be some super extreme thing, right? So I'll pause it in the envelope. I always like to make sure it goes all the way down the chute, because they like to get stuck there and somebody could yoink it out and they tell you didn't pay. So let's go check out these landscape features. So we're going to get into what makes this certain little park special here. But, you can see interesting geological features. Sandstone is gritty. If anyone is not actually up to terms on Badlands' definition of geography, coulee is like a steep valley ravine thing. A butte is an abrupt hill that comes out of nowhere. And these curious, impossible-looking things behind me, like they're out of Looney Tunes, that's voodoo. So they're all over the place. And I don't know how they're still standing. If cartoons have taught me anything, you bump into one of them and they all come tumbling down. So here we are. There's going to be a lot of exploring on this tomorrow. Pack a lunch and walk through here. But we should walk around a little bit more, get back to the campground, and start prepping dinner, because we're going to lose our daylight here in about an hour. Yeah. seems like around here, time moves a little slower, things are a little simpler, people are a lot more honest. $10 a bundle, deposit envelopes here for firewood, and a stack of 3 bundles. It's beautiful. So there's been quite a bit of majesticness here. The deer, the pheasant, bunny rabbit, the general landscape. But it's about time to start a fire because things are getting majestically cold. I'm sure I've mentioned before, but my petroleum distillate of choice for igniting campfire is barbecue starter. There's a bunch of other ones. Some are more explosive, some are louder, but this one just works. Typical setup in here, as always, we got the 2 cots, foamy on top. Beautiful wife's got the nice powerful sleeping bag. I got old Yeller back here, and that's what we're doing here. Got our space heater down there, which is doing a pretty good job. Then we also have a backup Mr. Buddy heater down there. Now we just got that on low because it's going to be a little chilly tonight. And, you know, if people follow the channel, I really don't need to get too in depth into this tent. But yeah, this will be home for the night. Now, actually, it is a real cozy tent. I love this thing. Perfect for shoulder season camping, spring and fall. And winter, of course. Wouldn't use it in the summer, though. Things would be pretty stinking hot. But now, let's get some food going. I don't know what you guys are eating for dinner, but around here it's campfire nachos. Yes, it's one of those pans from the infomercials. I'm not sure how good they are, really, but this should tell you something, as I picked it up from a thrift store, and it's actually in this decent of a condition. So, we'll see. I basically just Googled camping recipes. I have no idea if they work. I've never done them before. But I really don't see how this could go wrong. Just like making tacos on Taco Tuesday. The campfire nacho recipe that I found is just like making normal nachos, except you put them in this, put foil on them, and stick them on the campfire. And allegedly, within 15 minutes or so, it'll be good. Don't put them directly on the flame, that type of thing. Of course, I don't need to explain how to make nachos because it's like the first thing everybody learns how to cook. The always contentiously pronounced Texas Mexico cheese. I'm assuming that's what Tex-Mex stands for. All right. Save some cheese for an omelet in the morning. Oh, taco nacho omelet would be good. And just throw on our usual suspects, of course. I have no idea if this is going to work. It could be a scorched mess by the time I pull it off that fire, but I'll keep a close eye on it. Make sure nothing untoward happens. Okay. If this actually works, this will be one of the cooler camping meal standbys to throw on my list of tricks. This should work, and it's helped keeping all those hardworking folks in the aluminum industry going. That fire's burned down quite good, so it shouldn't scorch this thing. I pray that it actually cooks it. Maybe I'll throw another log in. Just a little guy. moment of truth is here. It doesn't smell burned. What does she look like? Unbelievable. I was not expecting a result like that. So, yeah, this'll work. All right. Dinner's on. She'll be right out, and we're gonna dig into this feast, this nacho feast. Yeah, I'm gonna do this again on camping. It works. Like, I'm always scared when I see these little recipe things that it's gonna be and it's gonna burn, or, the campfire will be too hot, too cold, or whatever. But this worked. Proof the concept right here. Yeah, look at that. Cheese perfectly melted. Not burned on the bottom or nothing like that. Oh yeah. Well, look at that. The smoke is just going right in your face, just as if we're actually out here camping. That meal is fantastic. The nachos are going to get added to the list of camping meals for me, because I give that a solid 5 golden rockets. Like, that was incredible. Making up some hot chocolate here. The beautiful wife and I are going to clamber into bed. And sorry, I'm probably giving people flashbacks and nightmares about all this smoke flying in the face. So we'll get the nighttime time lapse set up and hunker down. Second hot chocolate day here. The campfire couldn't quite bring this water up to temperature, and I didn't want to put on a bunch more wood, because out here, precious commodity, that stuff's expensive. All right, and the final touch. Need more. Oh, that's a little better. That's a little better. All right, and bring this into beautiful life. And I'll make myself one, and it will be a good, cozy night. Okay, off to bed in the nice fancy tent. And yeah, a lot of hiking to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna need my rest. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Really slept in today. I think it's about noon. That's one of the things with all these windows blocked out. You really don't know what time it is, so you just wake up when you've had enough sleep. That's a very rare occurrence when I'm camping. Usually it's like steaming hot in the morning, the sun's beating on you, or it's so cold you can barely sleep through the night. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to get a sandwich built. I'm going to hit the trails because it's a lot more daylight these days, but there's still not a ton of it. So I want to use what I can to see what's out there, and it sure is windy. We'll have to tie this sucker down. So no Bird is known for wind, and we're getting it today. It's a chilly north wind, but we're going to go check this park out to make a sandwich and see what's out there to be seen. So there's a petroglyph down here that's supposedly extremely impressive, of a big battle scene, and it's closed. I am going to respect that, of course, because that's the right thing to do. And also, this will be all over YouTube, and I'll get busted in about a second if I walk across that barrier.
Help keep your kids going with Orgain Kids nutritional shakes. Real organic nutrition with vitamins, minerals, and a fruit and veggie blend. Plus, 25% less sugar and a taste kids love. Fuel your kids' next adventure with Orgain.
These are your customers. You try to understand them, but there's too many data signals. You struggle to connect it all together. Until now. With TransUnion, the chaos suddenly becomes clear, revealing a complete picture of your customers. Welcome to a better way.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual!
True Match by L'Oreal Paris. Find your perfect match today.
At Brookfield Renewable, we encourage you to be cautious when recreating near dams. When heading out on the water, always wear personal flotation devices and make sure to respect all signs and warning signals. Stay safe and have fun.
Oh, the wind is really whistling through the prairies up the top of the hill. Back down in the valley here, we're going to wander through the hoodoos. And this area was very special to the Blackfoot, still is, and you can see why. It's nothing but miles of nothing as far as you can see, and suddenly you come to this remarkable little scar in the earth with really interesting features. So I packed up some food, I packed up some beverage, and just going to wander around, and hopefully we can see a little bit more of this rock art. There's lots of rock art that Blackfoot had put in here all over the place. Sadly, there's been some vandalism, so we're probably going to see some of that. But we're going to see if we can find some nice, authentic rock art in this maze of hoodoos. This is so cool. I got one good news and two bad newses. The good news is there's a lot less wind in here, so that's great. Bad news is I saw a snow particle falling down, and the temperature's dropped about 8 degrees Celsius in the last couple hours here, last few hours this afternoon. And I'm also seeing graffiti already. Unbelievable. Well, this is just extremely cool. I don't usually have the urge to play hide and seek, but I could totally go for a game in here. Oh, graffiti, graffiti, graffiti. I think all the authentic rock art is probably kept on the guided tour sections to make sure people keep their car keys in their pockets. But yeah, you can really see the potential for people to try and vandalize things. I'm actually surprised they have this area open to the public. And oh boy, don't want to go down there. Somebody threw an empty bottle down there, so I'll probably have to shimmy down there and try to grab that. I don't know about this. Huh. Fear of heights and better judgment allowed me to find a better route down here than these paths that I would have originally taken. Ha 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 ha. Perfect spot for a little break, sitting down on nature's sandstone bench. Not a bad view, if I might add. Hiking down to the river to see what caused all this damage to the landscape. In a true Alberta Parks fashion, not shortly after we got here, there was a truck moving in some of these things. They're little luxury camping cabins for people to enjoy, which is okay, I guess. The more people that can experience nature, the better, I think. And camping is a wide spectrum that goes all the way from survivalism to RVing on the other end, and now little cabins. So just different ways to enjoy the outdoors. This is the river that caused all the fuss. And apparently, there's a problem with beavers out of control around here, devouring wood all over the park. And I don't know how the gate's supposed to keep them out. They're pretty wily little things. So, go for a hike. This section of the sandstone is on an outside curve in an oxbow turn in the river, and it's eroding away like crazy. So my optimism for finding any actual petroglyphs is diminishing. However, I bet there were some in originally in this area, but it has been, even since the park was established, it's just crumbling away to nothing. And I don't know, I still got hope, but we may have to come back for a guided tour if we want to see anything of actual historical significance. Yes, walking underneath of this precarious precipice here, what could go wrong? This is certainly rattlesnake territory. They're not out yet, from what I've read, but their hibernaculum, I believe, might look something like this. Looks like a great little underground type of place to stay warm on a south-facing bank. These things are back for the season. They don't seem happy, as always. Well, I found some that's starting to look relatively authentic, including people, looks like they've tried to scrape some of it off. But I think we're getting somewhere. Looks like this hoodoo got started and there wasn't enough erosion to keep the party going. But that would have been super impressive if the floodwaters had kept eating away at it. Wow. Unreal. This is number 2. Come on, this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Unreal. Okay, this is a trail for somebody, but is it a trail for me? Nope. Nice little picnicky spot and a simple satiating sandwich in the sandstone. The wind is whipping up. It's starting to get colder. And I've pretty much given up on trying to find any authentic petroglyphs out here. So I'm gonna get back, start prepping dinner up, because beautiful wife is getting a little hungry. She sent me a message. Where are you? I said, I don't know. Lost in the hoodoos somewhere. And yeah, I'll see if I can find my way back. Then we'll start getting some food. Ready to go. Interesting little piece of trivia about this park. We were in town and we learned that the movie RV, featuring the late, great Robin Williams, was filmed around here. And got horrible reviews, but if it's good enough background for a Hollywood movie, it should be a good enough background for a mediocre YouTube channel. One thing in this campground I'm very happy to see is the garbage cans. They're not bear-proof. So that means there should be absolutely no risk of bears around here. And I'm so used to camping in bear country. All I have to worry about now is rattlesnakes. In the search for ancient history, I did find one artifact here. I hadn't seen one of these in ages. It's even got a dial tone. Neat. Looks like the change mechanism's broken out of it or something, but still works. Unreal. Okay. There's
deer outside the tent.
Oh boy, here we are again. Gonna saute some veggies with a little red sin bin red ale. Beautiful wife doesn't really like green peppers, so I'm doing these separately because I like them. But the red peppers and onions will certainly need a little flavor. Let's see if these will cook on here. And we sit by the fire. Sure is a beautiful night. It's chilly, but by the fire, it's quite okay. Now, flashlight's running out of batteries, but we're gonna put a bunch of food into this French bread loaf here. Got sauteed peppers and onions, Montreal smoked meat, Swiss cheese. Put it in between the slices here, wrap it in foil, throw it on the fire. Can't get easier than that. Firewood on there. Here it is, a humongous sandwich, kind of cooked under the fire. I'll try and cut in between the preparations and make a bunch of little sandwiches out of this. Oh, there we go. We got one out of there. Looks pretty good, actually. It's a decent looking sandwich. Oh. Oh yeah. This sandwich, I'll give a camping Michelin star on this, a hunker down Michelin star. This is really, really good. Beautiful wife has already snacked on a few things and she's actually asleep, so this will be a midnight snack or breakfast for her. Could have stayed on the fire longer, but it is getting late and it's still snowing a little bit. I can see pieces of snow coming down, so can't wait to crawl into the tent and hunker down for the night. Extremely delicious meal, and I'm winding down for the night and ready to turn in. And it's probably about time because my flashlights are really running out of battery here. So I will have to give a huge shout out, of course, to people who have donated to keep these adventures going. To the beer donation fund, or the gear donation fund, or the bail donation fund, or the gas. And, it all makes everything really possible. So thank you all. And gonna slither into the tent before the rattlesnakes do, and get up in the morning and wrap this thing up. Time to hit the hay. Good morning. That was 2 good sleeps in a row. It means I'm due for a bad sleep, and that'll probably be the next stealth one I do. So just warming up some water for coffee. I'm using instant coffee. It's convenient. I know it's not as good, and I know it's probably not that hard to get a filter and just make it with boiling water, but camping, easy, done. A couple of scoops, should be all right. So I'll make an omelet. I got still some of that leftover stuff from the nachos, so I can make like a nacho omelet thing. And we'll pack up and get out of here because we're right down to the wire. As usual, it is Tuesday, and I should probably be actually uploading this video right now instead of making breakfast. But yeah, I'll get it uploaded this afternoon, probably 2 or 3. Well, whatever time it's up now, I guess. So yeah, let's do that. It's not Bailey's, but it'll have to do. It's not bad for instant, I'll say that. I'm going to admit it, I'm not a good omelet maker. We'll see if this turns into scrambled eggs. To be honest, there's probably a 50-50 chance of that happening. But that's one of the reasons I'm not on those shows where I compete against an actual chef on television. Let's see. This is the absolute wrong stove to be using for an omelet. It's got this conical flame. It's outrageously hot. I might just give up and make them scrambled right off these eggs in a box. One of my usual mistakes with omelets is I make them way too thick. Holy, this is burning on me. Okay. Well, it doesn't look good, but I've eaten worse breakfasts, that's for sure. Is it any good? Mm. It actually is. The taco nacho type fillings are perfect in an omelet. Mm. Mm. I somehow didn't burn the eggs. Very strange, very strange. Yeah, that omelet hit the spot because I was rumbly in my tumbly. And I'm gonna have to tear this down here. The downside with the glamping setups, as people call them, is the sheer cubic feet of stuff you have to bring. So I'm gonna have to shoehorn this back in the car. I won't put you good folks through watching that. We'll just slowly pick away at this. Then we'll be off to wherever we're going next on this little adventure. But we found a pretty good stealth spot, so next week's a stealther. We're all packed up, and that's a wrap. That's all we got for this week. Please subscribe if you like watching these things that push the limits of what could possibly be considered camping. And in the meantime, beautiful wife and I wish you all a very good week, and we'll see you next Thursday. Thanks for tagging along.
Orgain's 30-gram protein shake provides muscle support. With 5 grams of BCAA for performance, it's made with premium protein and no artificial sweeteners. Power up with Orgain.
Palmolive Ultra removes up to 2.5 times the grease versus Dawn non-concentrated. Try it today.
Welcome to Camping with Steve. Back in Lethbridge today to do something borderline stealthy. I can't believe I missed this place last time I was here. I was literally camped about 600 feet away from it, but I didn't know it was there. Known locally as Restaurant Cathedral or The Thing or Garbage Castle, this is a sculpture made out of stuff people have dragged out of the river. And of course, the good families of the world are out walking all over it right now, hiking around and checking things out. So we're going to wander over there. It's right across the river from this spot. And we'll hike down there as soon as all these people are back at home with their families, cooking a nice healthy dinner. We're going to set up shop in that thing and camp in it. So without further ado, let's get going. Found the access on this side of the river, and I ran into a lovely family that asked if I was a YouTuber, and I think they subscribed to me. So I'm going to do a little hike here. They said it's really bad on the way back up, and I can see that. It's that time of year when you need a jacket and then you need a t-shirt. And I had the air conditioner on today and the heater in the car. So I'm trying not to work up too much of a sweat because it will cool off tonight, and this is my jacket. But it's also quite chilly in the shaded parts of the valley here. So coming up to the sun, and I'll try not to overexert myself. We're getting our first glimpse of the thing from this angle, and it's actually looking pretty impressive. Canadian vandalism. Just a quick jaunt over a dry creek bed, and we are there. Now, here we are. It is quite the thing to behold. Litter bugs have been out. I guess it is a castle made entirely of garbage. This is it in all its glory. Let's go inside. Seems to be another staircase going up this way. I'm going to ditch the backpack because it's starting to get heavy. All right, really nice view from the second story of the thing, the garbage castle. It's mostly made out of metal. I'm surprised it's as sturdy as it is. And I'm surprised that somebody could have gotten away with building this without the city stepping in. So, the artists made use of a lot of dolls in this sculpture. And it is remarkable, the type of stuff that kind of winds up on the river. I have no idea how long it took them to build this, but wow. I'll be able to see if anybody's coming from miles up here. This is a sweet shelter. Nobody should really see me in here unless they actually come to explore this thing and play around on it. I'm not going to set up the bunk yet because it's kind of asking for it. If somebody comes to walk their dog and takes a peek in here, they'll know what's up in about a second. But pour myself a little step two here. Some Scotch today. And I'm celebrating a little because this week sometime it's possible that I will exceed 500,000 wonderful subscribers. scotch on the camping trip. Delicious. Doesn't get any better than this. The variety of what there is here is quite impressive. You got your creepy old dolls, looks like part of an old gate bell, bicycles, hubcaps, random pieces of pipe. Really quite remarkable. I think whoever put this together must have worked at some point with a little bit of rebar, because it is sturdy considering what it's made out of, particularly the second story up there. Yeah, I'm just going to admire a bit more of this, have a bit more scotch. And as soon as I feel it's safe to set up the cot and cook some food, we're going to do that. I always try and pick up litter when I'm out camping, but not much I can do about all this. Haven't seen anybody come by yet. The sun is technically going to set in another 20 minutes or so. Somebody's here. Nothing to be concerned about, just a couple of young guys on bikes, and they actually let me know a little more about this. It began in 2013 after a big flood came through. People in Alberta will remember that year. And yeah, there was a pretty big flood. So all the stuff kind of washed up, and people have put it to good use here. So, excellent. Things have really calmed down out on the trails. Nobody around. There's a couple of people on the other side of the river, but they can't even see into this fortress. So I'm gonna get some soup simmering. I'm just doing a little tortellini soup tonight, and I'm not a chef, so this is what I'm doing. At the grocery store, I picked up, it's like perfect for camping, these pre-minced carrots, celery, and onions. So I'll put some of them in with some beef broth, and I'll let that boil away for a bit to soften up the vegetables. And I know this is the wrong way to do it, but this is the camping way to do this, in a garbage fort. Add the tortellini later. Things are going to be just fine. Drop any garbage out here, that would be a total disaster. I'll put some here. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
This is neat, eh? Just some more people out here taking some pictures at the sculpture. They seem pretty cool, so it's all good. I just said I'm filming a little something for YouTube. I did not say I was going to camp here for the night, but I don't think it'd be a problem. This is all right. Lent them my lights so they can take some pictures. Our friends have moved on for the evening, and they told me a little more about this place. It was started by people at the university, actually. And I guess at this point, anybody can add on whatever they'd like to it, and the city's just decided to kind of keep it. So it would have been good to know, because I would have brought like a 100-ounce sticker or something to put up here. And of course, the one place that's probably okay to vandalize, I don't have so much as a marker on me. I've got a lens pen for the camera, but that won't do anything. So anyway, back to my meal, and hopefully we'll get that cooked up and simmering. It is pretty dark. I don't expect there to be too many more people out here, but that's what I thought before. So we'll simmer up some food. Now, back to clearly not the gourmet with Steve, as we're in this filthy garbage structure. You can see. Now, where was I? Isobutane mixture, tiny little stove contraption, and my cooking pot, broth, and these veggies. Get them all in there and cooking. And then the tortellini won't take long to throw in. It's a nice, easy, quick meal for when you're sleeping in a garbage sculpture. Broth. It's Campbell, spared no expense today. The first time I'd actually tried to make a soup, I think I was 17 or 18, freshly living on my own, and I didn't have the internet. I didn't know what recipes were. And I thought it'd be nice to make a cream of vegetable soup. So basically I took a bunch of vegetables and I boiled them in milk and added salt and pepper. It was disgusting. That actually simmers quite good. And thankfully, I've reached the point in my life where I've learned that soup requires a broth. And here we are. I probably should fry these up, but camping is a little bit rustic sometimes. Doesn't leave much room for the tortellini, but it's okay. Also got some San Francisco sourdough to dip this into. Get that boiling, and now I just sit back and enjoy the evening scenery and the skyline of the beautiful city of Lethbridge.
Let's fuel up, Limu. Lots of people to tell about customizing and saving with Liberty Mutual. Those are mine.
All the fun that we're having, we are young and free.
Aside, Booking.com, the family must depart. Today's to die for, indeed.
Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
Yeah.
One of these people uses the Colgate Total Active Prevention System. It's 15 times more effective at fighting the root cause of many oral health problems. As for the other guy,
Sarah, good luck.
be dentist ready with Colgate Total.
Introducing Restore and Protect from Valvoline, the first and only motor oil to return pistons to factory clean.
That smells fantastic. Life is good here in the garbage castle. And just about tortellini time. And that's somewhere in here. Okay. Braised beef tortellini. Yum. Smells braised. Some of these in here. Oh yeah. And that shouldn't take too long to come up to cooked serving consistency and temperature. I've got my cot with me, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm probably just going to clear off the garbage, cigarette butts, pieces of wood, old hats and stuff, and I'll put the air mattress right down on the ground. I brought the cot because I wasn't sure from the outside if this would be full of pokey stuff that would pop the air mattress. But it looks like nice, packed down, silty dirt, so that should be good as long as I figure out the spot for it. Yeah. Bring this up to a little bit more of a boil. We'll be eating in no time. Perfect. Great little spot. It's truly majestic. All right. Soup's all cooked up. I got my spork because it's got everything you need other than a knife. And one convenient little utensil. There we go. And so, yeah, cooked up tortellini, Bunch of vegetables in there somewhere. Oh yeah. That cooked up real nice. I'm very pleased with how that little stove simmers. Not usual for a little backpacky stove thing. Normally they're full blast, rocket mode, or off. So, chow down on this. Keeping things not quite set up here yet. But as soon as I'm done eating this tortellini, and I'll get the air mattress down there. Some bread for dipping. This is the life. Doll leg, of course. Return that to the fortress. And the good news is, no syringes here that I've seen so far. A lot of parts off dolls. That's going to be just fine. Oh, yeah. That's a nice surface to set up. And an air mattress. It's a little warmer this time than last time around, so this thing should perform as expected. Guessing that the temperature should be around zero tonight. Last time it must have been closer to, -4, -5 Celsius. So I'd say that would be into the 20s Fahrenheit. But this little guy, nice and small. This is the Marmot NanoWave 25-degree Fahrenheit survival rated. I'm trying to get the last one 2 videos ago. Just looped up this thing. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not bad at all, really. Definitely much warmer. I'm gonna fluff this up a little bit. All into here. Get my time lapse set up because I want it from outside with the sun rising overhead in the morning. And I have to give a huge shout out to the people that are making these adventures possible. You've all collectively decided my time is somehow better spent camping in places like this than preparing furnaces. So very grateful to you all, and can't say enough about that. So leave it at that. Thanks so much. I'm gonna crawl into here, in the cozy garbage castle, and morning will be here soon enough. Hopefully, I did set an alarm, so there should be no hikers walking through here, waking me up in the morning. Oh, this feels just fine temperature-wise, just fine. Way warmer than last time I was out camping. So. Grab this light, turn that off. Sweet dreams, everybody. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's actually it was warmer last night than the last time I stealth camped out here, so that was pretty good. Took came in necessary last night, of course, but the sun is coming up, so no messing around this morning. It's time to pack up and at least get the sleeping equipment tucked away, because we're in a local tourist area and there's bound to be a jogger coming down that trail. If I know anything about joggers, sun's up, I'm expecting one any moment. So I'm gonna pack this up and we'll get this day started. Get in there. Perfect. Look, everything's packed up in the backpack. And that's a relief. It takes a load off my mind because it's a lot less embarrassing if somebody comes by and I'm just here talking to a camera with a backpack versus if they come by and I'm sleeping in the middle of a pile of garbage and they're coming up saying, sir, are you okay? Then I like wake up and say, oh, it's morning time. So yeah, that problem did not happen, but it is just a matter of time, particularly the way I like to sleep in. So, beautiful sunrise coming up. Wander down to the river, take a peek at that. I didn't bring breakfast because I don't need to loiter around here. Like, I love loitering, but now is not the time or the place to be doing that. And I'll get up the hill, and then we'll be off to our next camping adventure. We still have another 10 days or week or so in southern Alberta, so we should have fall here. There's a lot of good opportunities here for spots to camp. There's just too much garbage to haul away from here, but I'll grab a few things that I can. It's a pretty good river. I like it. I don't know if there's any gold in it, but there probably is a little. Most Alberta rivers, most major rivers have some gold in them, and it's fine flour gold, and there's not a ton of it anymore. It's been pretty mined. But yeah, I bet if I stuck a pan in, I'd see at least a few colors. And there's a weir in the river, and I can't tell you why. Sometimes they do that because there's a water intake, and they want the water to stay at a certain height on a part of the river. That could be the reason, but there's also a lot of irrigation around here, and that may be feeding a canal of some kind. I don't know. If somebody's local, they might know the answer. And yeah, there's dumb geese are back. Of course, I've been seeing them a lot the last few videos. So summertime is coming. Take the good with the bad. There's a vehicle up the trail there, and that attaches to a road/trail that goes right by the garbage castle here. And I'm not doing anything wrong right now. Last night might have been a different story. I didn't see a bylaw sign that says I can't camp here. And I guess if there's no signs, that means I should probably do it. However, and he's driving around. He's going to be coming this way. So, not that I need to, but I am going to start making some tracks because I'd rather not socialize with these parks laws enforcers more than I need to. They may recognize me from YouTube. If I were a Parks Department person, I'd be just watching YouTube and cursing my name. That blasted Steve was in our park again. So, yeah. If anybody knows me, it's probably a parks person. overall, a successful night, in my stealthy opinion. And thank you to everybody who has subscribed. If in fact I actually do get to 500,000 subscribers sometime this week, I am blown away. Even when things were really rolling, I figured the channel would top out at around 300,000. So I can't thank everybody enough for following along, for supporting this channel, and for doing the subscription thing. And the comments, you know, it's just a world of love every time I look at the comments, for the most part. And I appreciate that. It does keep me going, keeps me focused, keeps me motivated to film these videos. And to walk up this murder hill that I have to right now, because it is the hill of the century. So if I make it up the hill, I'll get this uploaded, and then we'll see you next week. And if I don't, I don't know, I guess nobody will ever see this thing. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Check if you are subscribed, actually. I've heard there's a glitch with YouTube and people that think they're subscribed have been unsubscribed somehow or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a programmer, so I don't know how that works. But if you don't like it and don't want to subscribe, I'll try harder on the next video. And thanks, guys. Cheers. And let's look forward to a beautiful, awesome spring and summer here. Oh, this hill is no joke. Gotta keep taking breaks because I'm out of shape. Oh, man. Woo, made it. Time for the traditional camping breakfast.
Welcome to McDonald's. Please have your My McD's app open so that you can request an 1855%.
Thank you. Okay. See you guys next week.
Help keep your kids going with Orgain Kids Nutritional Shakes. Real organic nutrition with vitamins, minerals, and the fruit and veggie blend. Plus, 25% less sugar and a taste kids love. Fuel your kids' next adventure with Orgain.
These are your customers. You try to understand them, but there's too many data signals. You struggle to connect it all together. Until now. With TransUnion, the chaos suddenly becomes clear, revealing a complete picture of your customers. Welcome to a better way.
Hey everyone, welcome to Camping with Steve. I'm mailing it in this week with a clip show. There are ups and downs to the grieving process, and this week I just didn't have it in me to go camp somewhere like that or something for the night. But don't worry, I will, but it was just been a tough week for me. So I went through and I've curated a few of the failures, how there always seems to be some disaster happening in the video. And a few of my favorites there, so pop some popcorn and sit back and enjoy. We got everything we need. I found a little kids camping chair. Unfortunately, it's decorated with Paw Patrol, but that's all they had. And when I got into the back of the car, I discovered this. That's how cold it was. Yikes. Yeah, not what you want to see in a rental car. But it was just club soda. Thankfully, nothing sticky like pop. Okay, we got a vehicle that stopped right there, backed up, put on his lights, and I don't know if it's a cop, but it might be. That's 100% the police. 100% the police. I can hear them talking to each other, but I'm gonna lay low here because even a bylaw infraction, we don't want our guests from the States here to get in any trouble.
Okay, so what did you guys think of that?
So we were already as strung out as can be.
We're a little bit on the strung out side.
But so now I'm even more strung out because that
It was stressful. It was very stressful.
you've had a run with the cops before like
Yeah.
this, and
Yeah.
that would not be cool in a different country.
No, yeah.
Couple coming down the trail. Okay, my heart just stopped there. That's exactly what I was always afraid of. It's a dog running up to the campsite. Whew. Flashlight. Walked by earlier. He came out with a flashlight. Called the cops. Backing up. Oh, over here. Couldn't see what I'm getting at. Somebody walked down the trail. Somebody was following them another 20 feet down. And they stopped. And they shut up for a second. And then, 10 minutes later, they're back down the trail with flashlight. This is a residential area. People obviously have already people here. Someone's outside. For no reason, at night, behind their house. Peace out. Big problem. Thank you. Got the ride coming. Oh man. In the cold. The cold, I need the dexterity to untie these knots. So gloves are not an option. Over here. Either my ride's here or that's the police.
And the straps broke on the backpack. I was worried about that. I had to do some surgery on that. Yeah, that's the right. Good. Okay. That was interesting. Okay. Get out of here and see what I can do. Yeah. Great. There's totally something inside right now. It's the only wildlife we saw here. No Bigfoot, but a lot of footprints and stuff like that. I'm gonna grab a touch more sleep because I got pretty much a wink of sleep last night. It was a brutal one. Yeah, we are on Crown land, but I guess there's a grazing lease on this little piece of property here, this whole section here. So anyway, back to bed. I need a little more sleep. Vehicle up there. Oh, trespass. There is a vehicle up there. Like, actually, it sounds like it's coming. Maybe we should turn on the door. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I can see. Did you see? Yeah. I think that's a call. I think it is, because they got that little spotlight that they shine. Yeah, they're still there. Yeah. They're coming back. Okay, great. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Camera is on. They're coming back. Look, there they are. Hopefully they see the danger tape and don't come in. Okay, yeah. That was definitely a cop. Oops, that was the flashlight. But we're sitting right here. Trying to cook a nice Thanksgiving dinner. Turn off the light. Oh, crazy neighbor. Where are you again? Okay, time to chill. It's time to chill. We're just hiding out here. I can hear his engine running, but he definitely had his spotlight on, going up and down the road there. I don't know if the danger things made him think twice, or if we had too many lights on here. But we're just going to wait for him to put away, and I think we'll all be good. Well, okay, that was something. He's drove off now. I guess we'll lay low for a little bit here. That gets the blood pumping. Okay. Fire is burning. Packaging is burning from everything else. And for dinner, beautiful wife has whipped up a salad. I'm going to see what's in the fridge and try to make this work. So the wind was a little more windy than I anticipated, and that all just blew over. So I've thrown it back together. I put some boulders around the outside. Easy enough. Yeah, this isn't stealthy at all. In fact, it's borderline dangerous in this type of a setup. Shields some of that, shields some of the flame from the road. That's a little better as long as the smoke isn't as much of a heat score as the flames are.
Ooh, hands like honey.
Find styles that feel more you than ever without compromise. Max what makes you, you.
What you looking at, babe?
Cars on cars.com.
What's wrong with this one?
I just got promoted, so I'm looking for something more.
Ciao.
Ciao. 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Cars.com. Where to next?
Call the camera.
So, need to get some heat on this right away. Okay. I am not looking over the edge. I am not looking over the edge. Oh, great. Oh, great. I can't believe I'm doing this. Foresty is taking that path. I'm going on this side. I'm going the same direction, just on a training trail. Okay, that didn't work well. We've got, seems like hail coming down. Trying to cover things up. That rolled in quicker than I thought. And it's kind of okay, so basically I'm gonna hunker down as much as possible here in this wonderful hailstorm. We didn't get any storms all summer, but yeah, being underneath of a tree is about the best place you can be in this situation. I'm kidding. However, okay, garbage bag to the rescue. All right, we can do this. Okay, we've got my garbage bag poncho on right now, and we're just gonna kind of wait for all this to blow over in some ways, hopefully. One of the worst things that can happen when you're winter camping is that your white truffle oil freezes solid on you, so you gotta thaw it out on the rack. Okay, here we are. Stepping out onto the boulevard. Now we're going to actually look in. Okay, yeah, you can pretty much see something there. That's for sure. But, you know, that's the full light test. This thing is, you know, clearly visible. I'm going to walk around the whole thing just to give the sense of it. Yeah, that's not bad. That's with the full light blazing, throwing caution to the wind and everything. Yeah, no, I don't see too much in there. Walk around and walk around the other side here. As long as I don't trip in anything. Maybe that's something to trip on. All right. Coming from the other side. This is the road I worry about. Oh boy. They've got an actual security guard there. They have an actual security guard at the construction site. His lights are blinking. Yeah, no, I think it's... Oh, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming. And I got all these lights going out of the cam. So that's perfect. Okay. There he is. Here's the light. Here's the light going. This is the most amazing. He's got a light. He's got a light going. Where can I? This has to go off right now. Right now. We got a problem. We got a big problem. We got a big problem. Okay. Oh, great. Good morning. The wildfires aren't a concern, which is good. But looks like this outside. That's bad. So beautiful wife is going to come fetch me, and I have told her to go slow on the roads for sure and be super careful because we don't want any problems here. I got a call. She says she's here. I'll go around to the front to try and oh, there she is. Hi there, I can see you. All right, and we'll get in the car, drive around, load this stuff up, get out of this this winter wonderland that seems to keep happening to us. Wow, unbelievable. Good thing I didn't get into bed right away because the snow has begun, and it's a little worse than what the weather forecast was saying. This is going to be a fairly serious snowfall by the looks of things by the time the morning comes. And I'm going to have to do something because everything is getting covered in snow. Thankfully, I got a trick up my sleeve. I bought a fly for a hammock, so I'm going to rig that up somehow to try and keep this snow from burying me at night. I made myself a hot dog stick. It cost me dearly. This is what I had for a Band-Aid, but that was that stupid axe. It's way too sharp. Okay, so there's a car coming, so I certainly cannot just crawl in there. And actually, I think that's a peace officer, which is even better. That's a safety patrol, and they just stopped. Okay, this is bad, and I don't know what to do. So he's going to come around and probably talk to me. I'm going to say there's a bird here, and I was trying to get on film. Yes, there he is. Excellent. Oh, Community Safety Patrol. And there he goes. Let's do this. Cook it slowly. I think that'll work. Just sit there and cook and hopefully not overflow all over the place. Okay, it's bad. It's like Kevin spilling the chili bed. Oh boy. Well, there we go. It's a meal for one now. Mutates though. Let's see. Okay. Oh, stop. Okay. Don't mind about that. Figure this out. That looks a little more reasonable. Okay. Good. I really don't know what to do. Boy, it's a pickle. Great. And the tent blew off. This is really bad. Here we go. Try to stop this thing from going away. Now you're camping with Steve. Wow. Okay. I really don't know what to do now. Oh my. Okay. Couple of eyes looking at me. Two sets of eyes looking at me. There's a couple of moose out there, I think. Those are big animals. Okay, time to get back into the car. There's moose looking right at me. I normally try to avoid moose if at all possible. I know they're dangerous during certain times of the year, and I just don't want to chance it. I called Crazy Neighbor and asked, how dangerous are these things? And he says the rut is over now, and they apparently don't know it's hunting season. So I'm going to wait till they move on a bit. My temperature here is showing -3 degrees, so it's not too cold. All right. Well, hopefully you were shaking your head in disgust during all of that. I know I was editing it. The joys of leaving the bloopers in the final product. So I'll give my shout outs to the beer donation folks. I normally don't do this on a clip show video or an update unless it's a full-blown stealth camping or a good video. However, there's birthdays that are urgent to get up. I can't just be late on those for a couple of weeks. Then I'll get in trouble. So thank you all, and also thank you to veterans and members of the military. You're all doing a fantastic job keeping us safe. And you camp in crazier places than I ever would. And my hat goes off to you all. I should have done my hair. So my hat goes off to you all, and we will see you all again next Thursday. Cheers. Stay stealthy. Well, welcome to Camping with Steve. Going fishing today with this fellow.
Howdy.
We actually finally managed to meet up for more than a quick visit, and yeah, we're going to do some camping, going to do some fishing. Never been ocean fishing, so I got no idea what I'm doing. But that's
Me either, but that's why we got a guide.
How long is this little tour going to be here? 4 hours. Supposedly there's different types of salmon, and coho is what we're going to try and catch today. So this is only the slightly turned.
Yeah. We got like a 2 to 3 foot small captain size. In captain terms, that's pretty modest, but I'm not feeling it.
Me too.
Steve's hooked up on a little coho. Or we don't know yet what it is, but he's got something on. There you go. Hey, that was pretty smooth for your first one, man. No complaints there. That's awesome. That's a smaller one. But hey, you got a fish. And barbless hooks.
How about that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so like first time actually seriously fishing, and yeah, that no guy. And hopefully I didn't look too foolish trying to do it. Me and Mav go fishing in the dark.
It's pretty light out, Steve.
We could start our own show, YouTubers on a boat drinking coffee.
Yeah, well, let's go podcast.
Yeah.
Wrapped up.
Another one. Yeehaw. You got two salmon. Yeah, it wasn't much of a fight. I was questioning the whole time if I had a fish on or not.
It's been 2 hours and I am not seasick. Are you?
No.
We're doing okay. Halfway there.
Good actor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2.
That's what you said last time, too. It's a giant.
So this fish, a little wild trouble.
Why? Maybe. I will find this.
Yeah, you can let it go. Thank you.
Now let her live that day.
It's a better one.
I got a feeling this is going to be huge.
I don't know about huge. Maybe bigger than the first one, or my first one. There you go. That's a good one. Yeah, not too terribly bigger than yours, but it's a nice fish.
You're going to beat the fish tonight.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice work. That was awesome. No?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's a wild fish. This is the adipose fin right there.
Okay, yeah.
They clip that off when they're stalkers.
Ah. See, look at sure-footed Maverick here. No life jacket on. Of course, I know that I would fall in.
I'm being stupid.
With enough time, I'm going to fall in. And I got friends and family watching this that give me hell about that. But
So mom's at home shaking in her boots right now.
you know what? You know the best type of bait to use is? Click bait.
He has a fin, doodle-doo-doo.
Catching fish I don't even like to eat.
I'll make an extra foil packet tonight. You can at least try it.
Are you pleased with the haul?
It's a good day of fishing. We were only out for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Got pretty much our limit.
There's crab pots out there.
Yeah.
And like I'm highly allergic to shellfish. So Maverick's just really treating me to a great time here. Fish that he got me to catch the fish he's going to eat, is what he did.
He's like, yeah, I just needed more limits of fish, honestly.
Yeah, I'm just here for the extra limit. And we'll see if there's crab, I guess. Stealthiest catch.
Stealthiest catch is Dungeness.
Mm.
Just right next door.
My shellfish allergy is winning.
Lots of crabs. That's a lot of crabs.
Wow.
Here, I'll put my finger in there for you. Look at that.
Stealthiest catch indeed.
Maybe 2 legal ones.
It's gonna pinch you. Right. See, little guy. He doesn't look happy. Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is nothing like a Camping with Steve video. You know what I think of that? What a haul. Like Santa Claus carrying a big bag of toys.
That was an awesome fishing trip, and I'm so much of a novice at fishing. I hope I just took a fish there. But I'm going outside my comfort zone here, trying new things. Normally, I just prefer to sit around a campfire, drink beer, and cook something to eat, but be a little more active here. So, me and Mav are heading out to a campground, and I've spent a lot of time camping in this campground in the past. And we're gonna switch campers for the night. I'm gonna give the back of his truck a try, and he'll give my little camper, which we're still trying to officially name, he'll give that a try, and we'll cook up a bunch of fish.
Yeah. Into the campground, my old stomping grounds. I got Maverick following me along, and we're gonna see if we can find a site that's kind of like a double site. Okay. Now let me figure out how to steer this thing. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, don't want to do that. Into the ditch for me. Okay. How bad did I do here? Pretty bad. I have to say. But yeah, double sight, yeah, I could have came over quite a bit more there, but we'll work on that. We'll get come on in. You see how many tries that took me?
Yeah. I just said nicely, he needs a little more practice.
Well, I said, you could back in. Right?
Yeah, I got you. I could have helped. I could have got out and helped.
It was nice of you to just sit there and document it all, right? That'll work. Hey, welcome. Here's a gift. Welcome to Canada.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
So we got the normal stuff that happens when you move a trailer without actually getting it ready to move. That's okay. A few seconds, she'll be as good as new. Hi there.
Hi there. Welcome to Stinkrat.
Oh, I thank you. It's beautiful.
I love this place. When I'm not working here, I can do anything.
Yeah, this is my go-to campground out here. Sure thing. Thank you. Thanks. The rain begins. Got off that water in the nick of time. Warmth. Now let there be fire. In the driving Pacific Northwest rain, it's important to have an ample source of fire lighting. Maverick, would you like to use the Blue Betty today?
I would be honored.
does stick on a little bit, I'm gonna warn you.
All right.
I wasn't trying to scare you, I just pushed it, it stayed on. So basically, I'll let you operate this, and I'll stand right by the propane valve, ready to shut it off.
Beautiful.
Trigger on the bottom, and give her a gentle squeeze. Let more down.
This is cheating, Steve. How do you turn this thing off now? Nice.
Yeah, I'm here. It'll go out.
That's fun.
Shelters are set up. When you,
Sorry.
yeah,
That was distracting. Big leaf.
welcome to Canada. Yeah, that thing. The veins on it. Wow.
Huh.
So, just like right off the flag. But anyhow, shelters are set up. What's your step 2 today? Want one of my beers or?
I brought my own. I brought my own step too. Oh, bubbly status.
Big shout out to Caitlin, Brad, and Abby. I got a very kind note outside the trailer one morning with some step 2s. And then I did see Brad. He came down and introduced himself. I was too embarrassed to say, but I was backing up the trailer and I squished the step 2s that were there.
Oh no.
They all survived except for one. So today, step 2 time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
An honor.
Likewise. Okay, we're getting ready for dinner here because for some reason I'm the only one that eats in the middle of the night, and Maverick doesn't do that. How's it going over there?
Absolutely wonderful.
Awesome. Did you source that fish from a reputable fishmonger?
I did sort of sit from a reputable fishmonger and the guy holding the camera.
There you go. That looks good. Go.
Yeah. You're gonna have to entertain me. You're probably gonna have to try some of this, even though you don't like it.
Oh, that looks nice.
Okay.
But yeah, Maverick actually had picked up some of this, some cod, gray cod. Sounds good. And I'll pan fry this up here. I'm gonna rummage through what he's got here for spices and see if I can come up with something. I'm not like a recipe guy, so I always have to follow recipes because I'm not a cook. But
Show your viewers at home just how beautiful our fish was.
wow, that was, yeah,
Gorgeous.
it was just swimming away a few hours ago.
Yeah.
And here we got it.
Dude, it's so good.
Maverick's had a brainstorm here. He's doing foil pouches, and I'm going to do some pan fried. He's going to take some of my fish and do a foil pouch, and I'll do the other pan fried, and then I'll pan fry his salmon. Oh, baby, it's cold outside.
Oh yeah, nice and chilly. It's like we're making olive oil churros right now. Is that good?
Yep. I got my little butane stove today because they pack up so small. Remember what happened last time with this guy? There we go. Basically, what I'm going to do here is pretty similar to like oil and garlic pasta, however you want to say that. And because I know how to do that pretty good. Never have too much garlic. Red pepper flakes. Good sized pinch. So yeah, I don't like salmon, but it's, some people call it pig eating. I call it setting boundaries and sticking with them. Yes, it is true. The salmon remain together much, much better than this gray cod. But that's okay. It's fantastic. He's got everything in here. This is like amazing. But in bear country, I'm gonna be sleeping in a spice cabinet tonight, basically. So I think bear spray handy. Such an occasion. Just like that when I got here. Let's see what our friend is cooking here. Oh, hey.
Howdy doody.
Oh, wow. Holy, look at this.
Yes, sir.
I love that sound.
Asparagus and garlic bread. So we have Steve's fish, my white fish, his salmon, and then my salmon. And then my two right here, and then Steve's two here. Other sides. Got a lot of extras. I don't even think I'm going to get to that tonight, but
Yeah.
I think he's just going to sit there. But the asparagus cooked now.
Mhm.
Took a while.
It's good, perfect.
Great. My piece is kind of dry. I don't know. Is yours dry a little bit?
It's a little well done. Normally boiled pouches do real good. Like you really got to try to overcook them. And you had it right in the bowls too.
Yeah. Keep cranking that popcorn, man. She's gonna blow. Keep cranking. Keep. Nice touch. That was so quick.
Today was great. Like being out on the boat, hanging out, catching those fish, getting outside my comfort zone because like I never do anything like that. And for the first time in a couple of months, I was, feeling genuinely happy today. So I have to thank you very much for that.
You're very welcome. Yeah, and I'm happy that very thankful I was able to give you that experience.
Yeah.
Anytime you want to come fishing, you're welcome to Minnesota also.
Get some ice fishing done.
Yeah, do some ice fishing. I've been telling you. I think one of the first comments I made on one of your videos was like, "Let's go fishing." So when we met up for the first time we were filming, I wanted to make sure we were going fishing. We did it.
We did.
Slumber party.
Changing the linens here, swapping them between here, because why not use our own bedding?
Yeah, probably a smart idea.
This is like seeming more like a 70s key party every moment here.
I'm not even familiar with what those are. So that joke's going right over my head.
It smells like fresh caught fish in here.
Yeah?
No.
That's exactly what it's
That'd be good for the bears, right?
Yeah.
I'm living in style tonight. I don't know. I think you got probably a good deal.
Yeah, I think I got the better end of the stick on this one.
Well, they both look pretty cozy.
Yeah.
Maverick's tucked away in the brave little toaster, I think I'm going to call it. And I haven't slept in a truck for a while. Still got it. It's the trickiest part is closing these things. He's got it set up here and lock them out. For the bears. This is way better of a setup than I ever had. Hey, even a GoPro, man. That's convenient. There's an animal outside, so bear spray. Wow, ton of water. And what a good day. That was really phenomenal. Doesn't get any better than that. All right. Get the shoes off here. And wow, what a sweet setup. Mav's done a fantastic job in here. It's way better than what I had. Back in the day, I did actually live in my truck while I was just starting as an apprentice in the furnace repair industry. And yeah,
He's gone above and beyond with this. I'll give you a little bit of a tour here. He, of course, has a YouTube channel, and he's, you know, like 2.5 million subs. Like, he's way up there. So it's super cool to get to see these things in person. Just one of the cooler things is that there's these light strips here, and he's got them set up that, you know, if you pop open this side one, they come right on. So if he's putting stuff in or out, like all that salmon, which I can't really smell in here, so that's good. He's got Goal Zero set up here, all really rigged up to be pretty self-sufficient on the road. He's got a Starlink fire extinguisher for emergencies. We pray we don't need that. So I got my hair spray handy because there was an animal outside. I can get all my stuff plugged in. The bed is really comfortable. It's like a pretty thick memory foam, like, you know, 4-inch, 5-inch memory foam there. And it can't be too safe because carbon monoxide alarm. There's diesel heater in here too. Like, the whole thing is really set up, and he's been at this for years. So really good guy. But, look at that. Just like that. Does not get any better than this. I am down for the camp. It was a productive day. I was a lot more active than I usually am. And thank you guys all for watching. The adventures continue. It'll be something relatively stealthy. I adjusted my plans a little because Maverick was in town, and I was like, okay, well, let's focus on getting together for a video, because a lot of people wanted to see us get out and do something like this. So super cool new vehicle. Feels nice and warm in here. There's like carpeting, feels pretty insulated. Wow, everything will be right. See you guys in the morning, and that'll come early because I gotta be evicted from here as soon as he has to leave to catch a ferry. So see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I was awoken by Maverick.
Morning.
He's on Mav time. I'm on Steve time, and he's got to catch an early ferry. So I gotta get out of his wheels here. I might be up for the day now. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I gotta upgrade my mattress because like this is awesome. This memory foam mattress. A real joy. It was a nice treat from the old mattress that came with whatever that 1980s camper was. So get out of his way here. You know what I like? Sleeping in.
You watched the show last night?
Yeah?
Yeah.